Guys, it's currently almost 4 a.m. in the morning right now, but I need to make this video. So, I was binge watching a bunch of Stranger Things interviews and stuff, and then I got recommended the post end credit scene for season 3 where it shows like the Russians and stuff. Spoilers, by the way. It shows the Russians and stuff feeding a dude to a Demogorgon. I just watched it back because I was like, dude, that's Hopper, dude. When they say
Не-не-не, не американцы.
I know that's Hopper, and then I'm like, hold on, when does this actually take place? Because aren't the Demogorgons dead? And then I started thinking, what time zone did this post-credit scene take place in? And I was like, the building looks kind of old. Yeah, okay, that could be normal. Shit, there's a sticker. Anyways, so I started looking at the staircase scene. This kind of looks like the elevator in Starcourt Mall. Anyways, that's a theory for another day, I guess. And then like, these Russian uniforms, they look kind of freaking old. So I did a bunch of research, right? I looked on uniform websites that sell these Soviet uniforms. I did research on history sites. I looked up a bunch of pictures and drawings of the suits and stuff. So as you can see, I'm gonna put up a picture right here of all the proof that I have, and I'll leave all the links in the description so you know this isn't fake or my evidence is stupid or whatever. I'm gonna play the clip to the post-credits scene right now. So as you can see, like those suits are old. As I said earlier, I did research and I found out that these suits were from 1965. They are called M65 uniforms, which means that they were marked 1965 or whatever the M means, which means that they were like World War I suits or whatever. I'm not good with history. Some type of World War, Cold War, which means 1965. That's Stranger Things. When did I'm pretty sure Stranger Things takes place in 1985. Yeah, so Stranger Things takes place in 1985. That's 20 years apart. You're saying, okay, so these Russians, right? They make suits like every couple of years. Why would they use old suits present day 1985? This is 20 years apart. This Demogorgon scene that we see, that Demogorgon is the Demogorgon that 11 killed in the end of season 1. This Demogorgon is dead in 1965, which means that the Russians were pissed off that they killed all of the Demodogs and their pet Demogorgon, so they decided to continue their research under Starcourt Mall, which is that staircase scene that we saw, and they tried to build a portal back to the Upside Down so they can try and see if their pet Demogorgon is still alive. Hopper's probably dead. I really hope he's not, but my theory is that he's dead because this post-credit scene happens in 1965. I know I'm talking a lot, and this video is going to be very, very long, and I have a lot of evidence to prove this. Where do I even begin with this? I know I already started, but where do I begin with the storyline? Okay, 1965. We begin in 1965. The Russians have found a portal somewhere. I don't know where. They probably couldn't build it because they probably didn't have the technology in 1965 in the Cold War. They probably used the Demogorgon as a weapon to kill people and as a weapon of mass destruction in the Cold War or in World War I or whatever war. And they're using the Demogorgon as a weapon, and they need to keep it alive, right? So they feed random slaves to it. And so who's that American that they were about to feed? It's obviously not Hopper. Who is alive in 1965? It could be any character. It could be Joyce. It could be Hopper. It could be Bob. That'd be crazy, dude. Okay, 1965. Then they're using their Demogorgon. They're feeding people to it, and then they continue the research on the Demogorgon. They let it do whatever it wants. Then a few years pass. 1983 was it? 1984 when season 1 happens. All the kids discover that there's a Demogorgon. And then they find the gate to the Upside Down that Hawkins' lab made. Or was Hawkins' lab part of the Russians? I don't know. That's a different theory. So 11 and the kids find a portal to the Upside Down, and then they discover how to kill it. And then 11 kills it. And then the Russians, who have been feeding the Demogorgon people, live people got pissed off that their pet Demogorgon weapon died. Which, there was only one Demogorgon, by the way, as of season 1 and as of 1965. There's only one Demogorgon in existence, and he is feeding off of things he finds on Earth, because, as you know, the Upside Down doesn't have any living things on it besides itself, the Demogorgon. So it comes to Earth, the normal world, and feeds off of people, and then it dies. The Russians get pissed off, so they continue the research. They figure out how to open another portal under Starcourt Mall, which is the original headquarters of the Russian base that has been there. Actually, no. Scratch that theory about that staircase being a Starcourt Mall, because it literally says Russia at the beginning of the post-credit scene. So scratch that theory. Where was I? Okay, season 2, 1963, right? I don't remember the dates. I'm gonna put them up on the screen. Okay, so season 2 happens, right? What happens in season 2? Right, the Mind Flayer. That's the main villain of the season, correct? So the Mind Flayer, I don't know what the Mind Flayer was, so we're gonna skip that one. There's no Russians involved. There's no Demogorgons. There's only Demodogs. Oh yeah. Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm corrupting the timeline. So, season 1, they kill the Demogorgon. Russians get pissed. Season 2, they kill the Demodogs. The Russians get pissed again. Season 3, the beginning scene in season 3 of episode 1, Susie, do you copy? The beginning scene was Alexei and the Russians trying to open a portal to the Upside Down with this gigantic like electromagnetic machine thing, which gets explained later on in the season what it is and what it does, blah blah blah, and why the magnets are falling off of Joyce's fucking fridge. This is gonna be a long editing process. I don't have time for this. It's 4 a.m. Anyway, season 3. So the kids, Dustin, Steve, Robin, and Erica, they all discover about the secret Russian base under the Starcourt Mall where Steve works in Scoops Ahoy, and then they all get trapped under there. Steve gets his ass beat by the Russians because they probably know that they're the ones that destroyed all the Demogorgons, and they're pissed, they're infuriated. They're infuriated since season 1 and 2. So my theory is, the kids were not first to discover the Upside Down. The Russians were. The Russians are what started season 3. The Russians probably in 1965 found a portal, and they're the ones who stretched it open and brought the Demogorgon to the real world. And the Russians are the reason that Will was captured. I just dropped the mic. No pun intended, Mike. I swear, bro. Put me on season 4. I'm literally the god tier. Cast me as a new character in season 4. I am the god tier Stranger Things fan. Look at this shirt. You guys sent me this. You DM'd me on Twitter and said, here's a t-shirt for being the best Stranger Things fan. I appreciate it. But put me on season 4. I swear to God, I am the best. I am crazy late at night. I am smart. 500 IQ. You see this hat? This hat is manifesting inside 200 IQ. Anyways, I apologize if this theory was super out of order and super crazy, but you get the idea that in 1965, the Russians started Stranger Things, the series. Storyline wise, not in real life, obviously. They're the ones who started it because, I don't know, Russians are fucking crazy. Idiots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't even know if this is gonna blow up. I'm probably just gonna spend 5 hours editing for no reason. But this was a crazy ass theory that I just now thought of. I just realized that I have like 6 water bottles that I didn't drink. Peace out, guys.